Yes, we are. However, if you think about epigenetics, I don't know if you know what that is, but epigenetic. Okay, so you know what genetics is, right? Something that's passed on. The epigenetics is something that's overwritten. It's like it's like where you have the genetics, but something has been overwritten over your original genetics to reprogram you. So if we have trauma of slavery in our system, in our DNA, that passes on to us, and they were perpetuators and people that slaughtered people and men and tortured this and that, and they got some sick shit passing up through their fucking DNA too.
Yeah, so epigenetics is the study of how your behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way your genes work.
Exactly. So you got genetics.
So that's like a product of your environment.
Yes, and sometimes it can also be a program from the people who endowments for your schools and your colleges, and they miseducate on purpose that can program your epigenetics, your education. I mean, which is why that's why we gotta go to school for fucking 8 hours a day.
So they can program us.
Exactly.
It says unlike genetic changes, epigenetics can changes are reversible and do not change your DNA sequence, but they can change how your body reads a DNA sequence.
That is absolutely correct.
So that's programming.
It is programming.
It's just reprogramming you.
And it's more external. Sometimes it's mental, but it can be physical ways of it too. And that's what they're working on.
That kind of goes to the belief of like we take on what our ancestors went through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The DNA, the trauma that passes through the DNA.
Passes
and
through.
That's what I'm saying. If we take on trauma
like
through our
food.
DNA, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Your fucking food is getting murdered.
Right.
Fucking kid dying, you know, and then you taking that into your body, taking it in
The angry chicken syndrome. Yeah, absolutely.
So you think like sexual trauma passed down?
Fuck yeah. That's why we got sexual deviance and so much child molestation going on and all this crazy shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like that is trauma from being fucking bred with your mother. You know, when they used to breed us, you know, they would take the best looking men and the best looking of the women. They didn't give a hell if you were kin or not. They gonna put you together and say, you know, y'all have sex with each other because we want y'all to have some. They didn't care if y'all was brothers, sisters, and so that is why we have all these fucking quirks that go on with us sometimes, and people have these deviancies that are kind of like it comes natural to them, but it's passed along. And so some of us are blessed enough to recognize when we have a deviancy, regardless of what it is. It could be just a woman being promiscuous, like for whatever reason. It could be a result of being molested, or it could just be something that is an innate part of her personality. Once we recognize these deviancies, then we are sitting at our crossroads. Or do you want to continue this behavior, or do you want to fucking do something about the shit?
So you think it's like born whores?
I think that there can be early influences, but yes, I do think sexual deviancies can be passed on through the genes, and that will be epigenetics and genetics sometimes. Actually, it could be a combination of the both. Just like soy is known, like this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I won't say that it's the end all be all truth to it, but it's known that soy products feminize little boys. It is known as a scientific fact, you know, so that is epigenetics as well, because it's overriding the original DNA or genetic code.
It's a lot of it in baby formula, right?
Yes. Yes. So sometimes we may not be born certain ways, but it can definitely be installed in us. You know, but people can absolutely be born that way, because if they were taking soy products,
it's like being born a freak. You know what I'm saying? Like it, you know what I'm saying? Like you might not be considered a hoe because it's that crossroads. It's like, am I gonna fuck every nigga, or am I gonna fuck the niggas I like?
Right.
How I want to fuck every nigga? You know what I'm saying? So you got the freaky stuff in you, but you got that crossroads where you're not going. It's not to an extreme.
That's how you think.
I mean, it's possible though. Why is it not possible? Because sometimes it can be a trigger. You know, it could be a trigger due to a physical action. You know, again, like molestation or something like that. But sometimes it could just be an innate personality flaw, defect, or
is it a flaw?
Well, that's what I'm saying, or whatever you want to classify it as, because I mean, shit, like
it's what you can live with.
There you go. Hey,
Full circle.
hey, I ain't mad.
Okay.